Did you have a restful night?
Yes, very
Yeah,
good. And we from the last night we are having drizzling, or you can say it's raining. So moderate rainfall actually.
moderate rain.
So
Such moderate rain, maybe you could say it's raining sporadically. Sporadically.
okay.
Sporadically,
So
it
what's the
off and on.
difference in that?
It comes on and off. It goes on and off. It comes for a while, stops, and then rains again, and then another, after maybe another 10, 15 minutes. It's also called
Yes,
intermittently. Normally we say it
intermittently.
rains cats and dogs, and then that you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Any other way of saying it?
Insistent, but like
Y-
it is not continuous.
Yeah. So that which is not so it is no. We said it rains cats and dogs, which means
That
it rains
heavy rainfall.
continuously, heavy rainfall.
Okay. Hmm.
One more way of saying it, it rains incessantly.
Incessantly,
Incessant, incessantly.
yes.
Yeah. So
Incessant,
it
succinctly.
rains incessantly. It rains cats and dogs. It rains incessantly. It
Mm-hmm.
rains continuously. It
Mm-hmm.
rains non-stop. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, it is pouring down. You can say
Pouring,
all of
yes.
this. Yes. Now, we need to say something different when it rains only off and on. So we say
Off
it
and on.
rains off and on. It rains sporadically. 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 Yeah.
Cally. Okay.
Yeah. Sporadically.
Spar.
And
Sporadic.
sporadically. Sporadically.
Sporadically.
No.
it's
Sporadically.
like it's like a tongue twister for me. Uh, spur.
Sponsor, sporadically.
Okay. Spo, it's a two. Like I am going to break it. Spo and radically, right?
Correct, sporadically. Now say it together.
Spar. Oh God. Sometimes it happens.
It
Uh,
happens. Don't worry, you will get it at a later time when you practice it again and again. Don't worry. Yeah, that's it. It is
radically,
simple.
sporadically,
But
sporadically.
why do you go for spa? It is spo.
Spo.
Ah, you got it now. Sporadically.
Sporadically.
Yeah, yeah,
Sporadically. Yeah.
sporadically. It rains sporadically.
Okay.
And then another one is that it rains intermittently.
Intermittently. Yes.
Intermittently. That means for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then
Yes.
so 3 ways. Okay, good. Thank you so much for giving that clarification, which I personally I wanted clarification because each time we clarify, clarity is very important in our words. Okay,
Mhm.
so had a pleasant sleep, I suppose, because it's cool
Yes.
and very good. What's up for today? Anything special? Any one thing that you hope to complete that you're hopeful?
Oh, today means at
Yeah,
home or in
yeah.
the session?
In your workplace.
No, actually, it is our last working day, but I am at home because my son he was having online classes.
Uh-huh.
Means they had some celebration or a it means in Haryana it was a day off for the students.
Uh-huh.
So we plan to I plan to take him to my school workplace,
Uh,
but due to some reason or rain is the also one of the main reason. So I applied for the leave and I'm at home to complete my English journey with English Yari to have 2 3 sessions.
Oh, wow, wonderful. I think there are some people who have fallen in love with English Yari and
Yes.
the speaking, what shall we say, opportunities that we have on this platform. And I am very, very happy to hear that from you. This is not the first time somebody is telling me that. Yesterday, somebody told me that it is my life wish. My only one and only thing to complete that is to gain fluency in English. And then some other time, I think 2 weeks ago, somebody from Bangalore told me, a learner told me that, at least before I die, I must learn this language. You see
Yes, you
how
told me
passionate
that
I
in
did
the
tell you
last
that.
session.
All right.
Yes.
So these are different people with different, what shall we say, viewpoints. And then,
Actually,
so,
sir, this is the platform which makes us consistent in the practice, and of course, the credit goes to platform as well as tutors as well. If you are getting
Mhm.
good and like well informed tutors, so you can take the benefit of the things. You can make the things work for you.
Hats off to EnglishYaari for providing such a beautiful platform. I
Hmm.
have no other words to
Hmm.
say. And that too, people who are just, they are coming up with something that is made in India. That makes me feel
Yeah,
proud of it more than anything else.
definitely. Good, good,
That
good.
makes me
Yes.
really, I'm really blessed to have a platform like this. Not because of anything else, but for the very fact that it is made in India. It is a product of Indian brains. That's right. We
Hmm.
often, we speak about brain drain, and here we see no drain of any brain. It's
You are
simply,
accumulating the brain
yeah, yeah,
in a
exactly.
one
Here,
place at one place.
yeah, at one place, English Yari is actually an accumulation of brains. There's no
Hmm.
drainage here that APJ Abdul, late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam would speak of. He had said about this actually, about the brain drain of India. But here we see a group of
Hmm.
people, three or four of them, who had the vision to start a platform like this. I
Hmm.
have not read more about them. Okay, now, so this platform certainly brings us all. And you know what? When I mentioned this late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, there is one thing that he said. Any quote that you know of Dr. Uh, APJ Abdul Kalam? Any one quote?
Okay. Not exactly code, but I know something about his childhood. Like he was from
Tell
very
us.
humble background, and
Yeah.
they had only basic amenities at the home, means proper food and education and medicines.
Mhm.
As his father was, I think he was boat in the profession of boat rowing or something,
Yeah.
and his mother, she was very noble lady. She used to feed more person every day outside her home,
Yeah.
instead
Yeah.
of, means in additional to family members.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
means she believe in charity, providing food and other help to other person nearby. And one more thing, like he was the backbenchers in the sense, he had 3 4 friends which were uh, from Hindu, that community, and he
Yeah.
was the one from Muslim community. And
Mm.
many his not tutors, actually teachers, they
Yeah.
were against this Hindu and Muslim friendship. But in the sense, after some time, like first he faced some troubles regarding this friendship of Hindu and Muslim boy. Later on, the teacher felt ashamed, or they take that things, they
Yeah.
cannot take the words back, but they felt sorry for the things what they were teaching, trying to
Yeah.
teach, means they were
Right. Right.
about to differentiate between the two friends
Yeah.
on the basis of
This
religion and other things,
discrimination. Right.
discriminate, yes.
Mm.
So he had good friends, like best his besties were from Hindu
Mm.
uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
uh, religion. And
Mm.
one more thing, like very early he started, like he was not from very opulent family, so he used to he started his small wages in the form of collecting tamarind seeds and selling
Yeah.
it for some
Yeah.
pennies in the World
Yeah.
War
Yeah.
time,
Yeah.
and then throwing papers in the train to get his first wages.
Newspaper.
I don't remember Dhanush Kodi to one place
Mm.
other. Like this was the
Okay.
distance where they
Mm.
used to, means sorry, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam used to throw that newspaper, and he he used to get some daily wages or a monthly wages for that. I mean
Yeah.
to say that from very early childhood he was uh, like he was a school not scholar, actually he was aware of the things challenges in the Indian society. Still he managed to study, and facing every challenge, overcoming every challenge, he managed to how to manage his studies, like instead of lack of funds and other things. And this was the reason, like he was better than his siblings also, his
Mm.
brother, and he had one sister also, like brother-in-law
Mm.
was there.
Mm-hmm.
So this much I know about him. Yes, but one
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
is like he whenever I have seen some clips from his life, he used to say
Mm.
that um, backbenchers means backbenchers word came from his
Yeah.
life
Most.
that but he means you cannot discriminate children those who are sitting on the first bench and at those who are sitting at the last
Correct.
bench because one of his teacher made him to sit at the back at the end
Oh,
of the classroom because he was Muslim.
oh, 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 oh.
So that doesn't affect it, that didn't affect his
Affecting.
learning.
Correct, correct, correct.
That
Made.
learning capacity and interest in the studies.
Mhm.
So mm,
Correct, correct.
means I
Basically.
mean basically I mean to say that it was not smooth sailing for him from the very
Yeah.
beginning of the childhood. Still he made many like it he made history actually.
He.
He was the last person when selection of pilots was going,
Yeah,
so he
yeah.
couldn't clear that. It means he cleared that interview but he was not shortlisted or he was not selected as a pilot. Still he
Right.
made that his mark in the on this land in the form of president when everyone from army and other means defense forces they salute him.
Correct. They saluted him, and then there was a time when he was flown by in I think MiG MiG-23 or something like that, one of those Air
Okay.
Force planes, fighter planes, and which he longed for. And then he said that I longed to become a pilot, but now here I am sitting in a cockpit once again, although I had lost that chance
Cockpit.
that time.
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
So it's all about cockpit today. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Well, thanks so much for that little description of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam's life and his starting, especially his beginnings, very humble beginnings. Right.
Yes.
And then I remember one thing that has stayed with me for quite some time. Even as he was our president, even he was the ISRO and all that, no involved in that. There's something that remains. He spoke to the young people. He spoke to the young
Okay.
people
Yes,
wherever he
I
went.
remember one. Sorry, I remember one incident. Like it was his last speech at some university. After
Mm.
that speech or during that speech, he
And
collapsed.
yeah, it was in Meghalaya where I
Hmm.
lived for about 8 to 9 years. So I will never forget that place. He was
Hmm.
talking to a group of people, particularly students, and he would always love to talk to students. And it was towards the middle of that speech that he collapsed, and he what shall we say? He came to rest, so to say.
Yes.
Now, one
Hmm.
thing that remains: whenever he spoke to the youth of India or even the youth in other countries, he said about one thing. He spoke about dreams. He said,
Hmm.
you should have a dream. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I remember
also,
one quotation. I'm not exact like sure about the words in the sequence. Your dream should be like that. That doesn't means you should not take dream while you are sleeping. Your dream
mhm,
should be that doesn't allow you to sleep.
correct. Your second part you got very correctly. Ditto. But the first part, a dream is not that which you see while sleeping,
Yeah.
but the one that does not lets you sleep. A dream,
Yeah.
a dream is not that which you see while sleeping, but the one that does not let you sleep.
Yes,
This
yes.
has caught my attention over and over again. And you know what? I would like to mix it with the words of one of the greatest motivational speakers of America. His name is Les Brown. Les Brown.
Okay.
You know what he has got to say? He said, he says about hard work. Dream is, after all, about hard work, right? That's right. Correct, no? Dream is, after
Yes,
all,
yes.
about hard work. So a dream is something that you pursue by putting in all your best. So Les
Hmm.
Brown says, in fact, I have shared this in some of my sessions. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, if you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it. So if you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to give up your time, your peace, and sleep for it, if all that you
Hmm.
dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, if you gladly sweat for it, and fret for it, and plan for it, and lose your power, if you gladly sweat for it and lose your terror of the opposition for it, if you simply go after that thing with, what is it, with, that you want with all your sagacity and with all your pertinacity, if that is what he says, with all your pertinacity and sagacity, hope and confidence and stern pertinacity, if neither cold poverty nor pain, nor pain, nor sickness, nor doubt, like if neither pain nor poverty, famine nor gout, sickness nor pain, and then of body and brain can keep you away from the thing that you want. If if dogged and grim you beseech and beset it, with God's grace you will get it. With God's help you will get it. So I'll just read to you once again. This is such a beautiful thing. If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to
So can
work
you
day and
paste
night
it
for
in the chat box? I would note it.
that will take a little
No.
bit of time, actually. It will
Okay,
take a little
okay.
bit
It's
of time
better
because it
you
will take
tell
a long
me
time.
I'm going to search it from
I'll,
online or
you
Chrome.
can get it online. If you want to think bad enough, this is a speech by Les Brown. Les
Okay,
Brown,
I will
that's the name
know.
of the guy. And then, if you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, you look for this and then you will get it. If you want a thing bad enough, if you want a thing bad enough, then you will get for it. Okay. So it is actually, it is like this. I learned it by heart, but then sometimes you get caught in between. So if you want a thing bad enough,
Yes.
go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and peace for it. If all that you can, all that you dream and scheme is all about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, if you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all your terror of the opposition for it, and he carries on like this for about 2 to 3 paragraphs, and it's a beautiful little reminder to all of us that if I want a thing bad enough, do I want a thing bad enough? That's a question. Yes.
So
So
what is the meaning exact context bad enough means?
bad enough means very badly, very much, very much.
Okay,
Do I want
intensely you
something very
want that, your
much? Yes,
desire.
yes. How passionate
Mhm.
are you about getting it? How passionate
Mhm.
about are you about getting this one? So how intense is the desire in you? How burning
Mhm.
is the desire in you? Do you have a burning
Mhm.
desire to speak English? Do you have a burning desire to
Mhm.
increase your fluency? Do you have a burning
Mhm.
desire to improve your communication skills? Then what
Mhm.
Dr. Abdul Kalam says is very true. Dream is not a dream that you see while you sleep, but the one that does not let you sleep. A burning desire. Les
Yes.
Brown says it's a burning desire.
Okay.
Right? So, according to Les Brown, what then? According to Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, what happens if you have that desire in you? It will not let you sleep.
Yes. You
Yes,
will fight for it, you will work for it, you will search for it, and you are going to work more and more on that things. Means
that's
instead
right.
of like people generally complain, oh, I don't get time to do this, or oh, I didn't get time to read, or this and that extra activities. So that means you are not using your time effectively and judiciously.
Les Les Brown is very clear about that. You know, he says, if I want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to give up my time, my peace, and sleep for it. See, I'm
Yes,
willing
yes,
to give up
yes,
my time, my peace, and sleep for it. If I want
yes.
a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, to give up my time, my peace, and sleep for it, if all that I dream and scheme is about it, if all that I dream and scheme is about it, and life seems useless and worthless without it, then he continues, if I gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it. So he continues like this, giving conditions. And at the end, he says, by the if dogged and grim I besiege and beset it, by the grace of God, I will get it. So he adds
Yes.
one more thing there, by the grace of God, I will
God.
get it. Yes, he brings in that element of, our deep rooted belief. So that is
Yes.
something that makes us. So I think that gives a lot of
But
what do
I
you say?
want to conclude one thing, like God
Yeah, yeah,
help those
of
who
course.
help themselves.
God helps those who help themselves. But at the same time,
Yes.
Thomas Alva Edison says something more. He says that success is, Thomas Alva Edison, he says success is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
9%. True,
Perspiration.
very true. Very true.
So you need to sweat it out. You need
Yes,
to
yes,
work
yes,
very
yes.
hard. I don't know
I
this quote.
agree with that. And now here I want to say that like you can be motivated for some time for few weeks, few months,
Mm. Yeah.
but your internal self motivation that keeps you going and that keeps you consistent, your efforts, that is on
Correct.
like your hard work actually.
Hard work,
So
yes.
when you are paying, you are in pain, you are dying to get something, so that will make you successful instead of inspiration from others.
Yes, correct. Have you had a dream in your life at any time?
uh,
Or do you still have one?
uh, yes, it's not a sort of dream actually, it's my burning desire that I every time that is always with me in my heart and head, that
Mm.
I want to be someone special, or special in the sense some special identity. I don't want to be a common man.
Uh-huh.
So that things keep me going. Like for me, my life is not smooth sailing actually. I'm
Mm-hmm.
very much blessed with every type of physical or resources and financial. No, there is not such type of burden on me or like other things. But yet, I have one void in my life, and that was not the source for me to run ahead. Actually, it is my burning desire from the childhood. I
Yeah,
want to be a
yeah.
brand. I want to be a brand.
I see. Oh, that
I'm
is what you are actually putting it in the words of Mahatria. Mahatria would say, I don't want to be anybody, but I want to be somebody.
yes, somebody
Right?
and myself.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Somebody, yeah, you have a very particular, unique identity that you love to have. You want to have your identity kept, your uniqueness kept, even in the
Yes,
midst of generality, or what shall we say? Uh, like Mahatria, the best example I would say. I don't want to be anybody, but I want to be somebody.
somebody.
His quotes are very interesting, apt and to the point, like Les Brown, like Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. You know why I just mentioned this dream today? Because today our session notes is all about
Yes,
dreams.
I have
So,
gone through. I mean,
yeah,
haven't gone. I had know the topic, dreams and hopes.
yeah.
And as you mentioned in Les Brown, and this was the thing I was following during COVID.
Hmm.
I was preparing for my PGT exam, and our school were not working; like they were in online mode,
Hmm.
and it was our exam date also approaching nearby. So I used to means I was in a joint family. I was working also online mode. My
Hmm.
kid, my boy, he was actually I think he was around 4 or 5 years old. So I
Yeah,
was mother to two kids. I was looking after their studies also. I was very much careful because they were also having online classes. I was
yeah.
doing all household chores. Still, I was able to spare time for my studies, and that was in the late night or early morning. I
Hmm.
after completing my whole day work, I and for the 2 months didn't use my bed for sleeping. Means
Hmm.
I was using my couch or sofa. I was
Hmm.
just sitting there, making some notes and other things. And the moment I felt that I should have rest, I slept for 3 4 hours in the night. Then again in the morning, I started my work. So I
Yeah,
didn't feel how it means it was a hard work,
yeah.
but I couldn't sleep, and it was in extreme winters or extreme
Hmm.
weather, like in June. In
Yeah,
May
yeah.
and June, we have like 45 to 48 degrees temperature.
Hmm. Yeah,
But
yeah.
that those conditions, that those things, they didn't stop me in working hard. I still remember I used to study in on my terrace or in my staircase
Hmm.
in the month of June,
Hmm.
because there was no light, electricity or power cut was there. So that things didn't stop me. From early morning, from 4:30 or 4 o'clock, I used to go to my terrace, sit
Hmm.
there, and till 11:30, I used to study there, sitting at one corner, making notes and studying, and having my audio lessons, online classes, and everything. And rest of like one of the teacher in my neighborhood also, she was preparing for some exam, PGT level
Hmm.
exam, postgraduate teacher. She
Yeah.
couldn't do that, she couldn't clear that. But for me,
Okay.
there was no sleep term I used to have rest, just only rest.
I think Les Brown's, what shall we say, this quote is super. It just fits you. See, look at it
Yes,
once again. If I want to think bad enough, that means if I want it very, very seriously, exactly the way
yes,
that
yes,
you want it, if I want to think bad enough to go out and fight for it, you need to go
yes,
out and fight for it, to give up my time, my peace, and sleep for it.